Hi, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at the moment. It's me, Dr. Godswill Oki, with Communication Moments. Sorry, I've been under the weather for some time and I had some assignments to do. And so I'm watching events transpire almost every day, and most of them unfortunate events always make me not to, the shock of all these, they always make me not to. I get taken aback. But we have to chat, we have to learn, we have to look at communication issues, especially if coming from our polity. But briefly, I know we are talking about branding and we looked at the brand name and why we choose the names we choose. And we spoke about names that have to be memorable. We have to speak about names that have to be appealing, attention calling, names that you may, in a way or the other, attach to the products that that you're producing. And we also looked at how names become generic and all that. And continuing on that note, we just look at some other aspects of branding, such as sound, so that shape, and you talk about slogans and trademarks. These are the things that you can't do without in branding. The trademark is like a signature anyway, like a brand. That's what sign, what motif that the brand is known for, and it's not tampered with. It's a legal document. Most times, if it is tampered with, the owner of the trademark will sue you. The trademark in itself identifies the brand. They say, this is my company, this is my organization, this is the brand of products which I am producing. Are we there? So, and the talking about the slogan is the war cry, telling us, okay, let's go. These are our vision. There are very popular slogans that when you say just do it, you know what it means. Have fun. You remember some drinks. As clear as this. You remember maybe some detergents. These are slogans. These are war cries which brands use to identify their products, to tell you the potential consumer of that product or buyer of that product, go ahead. This is who we are. This is what we do. You know, so slogans are very important. They all help in building up the brand, the offerings of the brand, both the primary offerings, the secondary, and other aspects. They help in building up the emotional attachment that you have for the brand. Personally, I've had, of course, when you're young, you encounter a lot of brands, and there are those that become so memorable. Either the song, you know, when you hear it, you remember the product as it is. So all these are the things that you use in building an effective brand as it is. We will look at that also, and then there are tools which are used to build up brands. And these are tools that you use in brand management. The most common dominant one is advertising, but besides advertising, you have PR, you have e-marketing, you have a whole lot of tools that you use. You have all these delivery approaches which you use. You have billboards. So many of them. We will take our time to look at all these, but for now, a lot of miscommunication moments have gone on in our country, Nigeria, and they've been a burden to me. And starting from the executive, starting from the presidency, there was this campaign. I thank God the campaign I think it has been taken off because of the criticisms, talking about the president and putting him in an animated form. I don't know whoever may have produced that didn't do anything, didn't do his image, didn't do the country because the president represents the country any good. It was way, way, way off. The production was poorly done. Uh, the audio, the optics, it could have been done better. An agency could have done that far better than what we got. I don't know. It was like it was a direct job. Where the president is known to travel out and all. That could have been done very well in overseas countries, in France or wherever. The voicing itself was bad and all. And looking at it from a professional angle, from the hindsight, it's almost like trying to answer some questions too early, too soon. From the point of view of communication, there are many ways to burnish an image, but that's looking at that advert, is more it did more uh, harm to the image of the president than not. And then the other one are some communications that one has heard. There are words that are not dignifying, which one has heard in recent times, coming both from the president, coming from the ministers and some senators. A minister doesn't go out of the way and you say, there are many graves, I will give you land and then bury you. No, you don't say that at a public space, and saying things like the population is much. You don't say that. Nobody says that about his own people. It's quite insensitive. And I know in certain countries, such a person will leave that governance. And you create the image of almost a banana republic. You don't say such things. And the other one, the president during the combined session on June 12th, I believe that's the Democracy Day, talking about the other political parties being in disarray and that you're glad and that you're not going to do anything about it, and you're going to stand by the corner and watch them do that. That is also very unpresidential, Mr. Your Excellency. You don't do that. In Senate countries, as a matter of fact, dominant parties encourage the growth of younger, smaller parties because you need to ventilate ideas. That is a democracy, it's plurality. That's why it's a democracy. Some certain countries will actually finance parties, whereby others also have to air their views as it is. That is how it is done. That is what you need plurality of ideas. It's a marketplace of ideas where people of different constituencies, different ideologies come in to talk about. No democracy encourages the destruction of a political party. No, it's not done. Then it's not no longer a democracy, except you are morphing into something else. And then the other one was, I think, also at the launch of the ICC, now called Bola Ahmed is conference center, talking about don't mind them, they're busybodies, they're bystanders from the presidency. No, that's also not good enough. Such comments are not presidential. You don't talk about opponents, they're not even opponents. Uh, we are stakeholders in the nation called Nigeria, from the highest office holder, who is the president, to the man on the street, to the man to the orphan who doesn't have anything. We are all stakeholders. Nigeria belongs to all of us, so nobody is a busybody, and the presidency is the president of everybody. Everybody has a stake in that, whether they're of your political parties or not. So those are words that you don't use. I've always said it that there's this aggressiveness, there's this pugnacious approach, like whatever you can, whatever I want, let's do it. Ready to fight, being battle ready. No, it's no longer democracy. Democracy is negotiation. Democracy is persuasion. Democracy is making some other people see your point of view, and that is what it should be. I will stop here. I will make sure we continue. I've been a bit under the weather myself, but I said let me talk about this for today. Communication moments are going to come up more fuller, more better, to the benefit of our reader, of those who are following us. So sorry that we've not been up for some time, but I promise you we are coming back fuller, we're coming back richer. We're coming back to give you those moments. We dissect them and we explain what should be and what should not be. Whatever you need, we are here for you. For your cause, we consult for you. We are advertising research efforts. We will do that for you. Your conferences, we help you in planning your conferences. Thank you once again. I'm Dr. Godswill Loki with Communication Moments. We'll be seeing you soon. Thank you and have a great weekend.